I'm sorry. I just realized that my microphone is just cut off. All right. Bu Siska, may
Yes.
we start to discuss about the keywords then?
Okay. Uh, there is a lot of answer here. Animation, 3D design, art. Okay, design or 3D. We are going to learn about 3D, geometry also here. I think all of you have done had done with algebra linear algebra course, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
This course will learn about some materials from linear algebra, about geometry, and we will learn about how to create a 3D object, how to create a 3D visualization by using geometry in the WebGL, something like that. We also learn about art. Art, maybe we can use some art in our 3D model, in our 3D environment, something like that. Designing visual, also we have a correlation with visual, GPU, graphics processing unit. Yeah. When we use OpenGL, we also need hardware that can support our graphics, something like GPU. But right now we will use WebGL in our course, so I think it's okay because we will use a browser server, so something like that. And then game, yeah, game is one of graphical computer graphics application, one of application in computer graphics. Game is one of example of computer graphics application. And then animation, yeah, but we will not learn more about animation. There is a course in our department that will learn more about 3D modeling in animation, yeah. And then graphics, shader, we will learn about shader also, about lightning, yeah, line formula. Okay, geometry. Shadowing, yeah, we will learn how to make a shadows in our 3D object, in our 3D environment that we create. Drama Indosiar.
hey,
Ini
please elaborate.
this is a joke.
Write
Drama
this.
Indosiar. Oh, film naga ya. I think all of you, ya. Yeah. Oh, jadi di sini ada penggemarnya drama Indosiar. Okay, many of you here fans of this drama. Okay, there is also interactive. The interactive has a correlation with user, how user can interact with the 3D environment that we create. And then display, yes, it's about display. Giga, it's about our laboratory. And then sophisticated, okay. And then funny, okay, I don't know what kind of funny do you mean here. Funny, I think I'm not funny, or maybe Mr. Hazik is funny. Okay, material, we will learn about material design also. Yeah, how to add materials, some materials in our 3D object. And then models, 3D model, website, because we use WebGL, the application is web-based. Good laptop, yeah, GPU has a correlation with good laptop, and also the price. It's also there is a factor, and then berat, what? Berat. Okay.
Yeah.
Apanya yang berat?
It
Okay.
the computer graphics course kind of need or require good or
Yeah.
high
Hardware.
spec. Yeah.
Yeah, high specification of hardware.
I
That's
think
right.
I'm sorry to say for the computer kentang's owners, but
Yeah.
do not worry about this issue actually, because WebGL, the library that we will utilize, we will use during this course, is light. It's not that heavy. I believe that most of the modern laptop will be able to run the applications that is built on the WebGL library. No worries about that.
Yeah, I think all of you have can have no worries. Maybe something. Don't worry about the requirement, the
Yeah,
spec.
even for the mobile phone standard specification standards, the smartphone, I mean. Okay, not Nokia 3315, of course, but some mobile phones, really smartphones that came maybe after 2016, I believe, they have processors and some graphic cards that's that is good enough to run WebGL application on their browsers. And that's the only thing that we need to run the computer graphics application that we will learn in this course. You just need to have a browsers,
Yeah,
and modern browsers nowadays good enough to help you with that.
there is no
Yeah,
need any high specification laptop or maybe computer because we use WebGL. But
sorry.
if we use OpenGL, the computation process will be done in our laptop or computer. But when we use the WebGL, we use a library online and etc. The computer will have no the computer will not require to do the computational process because the computational process is done in the server by the compute server, something like that. That's the reason why we use the WebGL.
Look at
Okay,
this. Every jiwa kentang now is
kentang. Okay, okay,
no worry, guys. Don't worry about that.
okay. There's also coding here,
Of course.
and yeah, coding.
Unfortunately, I'm sorry you cannot escape from this reality. You need to code.
Yeah, you're from informatics department, so you need to know about coding. You must be you must ya harus bisa ngoding ya Pak ya. Lalu
And also some mathematical background, Bu Siska.
Yeah.
The linear algebra, the one that we have learned on the third semester, I believe. Is that right, guys?
yeah,
Third semester, right? Yeah, and some of the materials from the linear algebra, just like vectors and then the frames, coordinates, we will and transformations. We will use that. The formulas, the concept, we will use that in this computer graphic course. So we will take a look, review back the knowledge, the lessons that we have learned from linear algebra course and make it practical. We will apply it in our course. Maybe I can stop my computer's screen share. This guy and go back to yours.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Hazik. Here we are going to back to my.
By the way, guys, if you want to join the conversation, if you do not mind, please raise your hands first. We will monitor your hands once somebody raise their hand, and we will give you the opportunity to join the conversation. Thank you very much.
Okay. You also can use the meeting chat here. Maybe there is a question, you can chat the question here. Okay, let's continue to the next section. Okay, this is the definition, what Wiki said about computer graphics. Computer graphics are pictures and films created using computer. Everything that is related to visualization in computer, such as picture, film, video, etc., that is created by using computers can be named as computer graphics. Usually, these terms refers to image data that is generated by a computer through the help of special software and hardware for graphics. Yeah, for computer graphics, we need a special software and hardware. That's why computer kentang cannot run the high specification. Computer kentang cannot run something animation or maybe a video or maybe film or anything that have high resolution for graphics, something like that. Okay.
I'm wondering, Bu Siska, you said about computer kentang. Do we have a hypothetical computers? This terminology English?
Okay, I have one. That's my computer since 2008 to 2009 when I was in my first bachelor degree. I have this computer, and yeah, I have this computer kentang. And right now I do not use this computer anymore, and I will dijadikan barang bersejarah seperti itu Pak, something like that. That's the processor is still Intel. I don't know. Right now there is a computer that is processor is Intel Pentium, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, let's continue. Computer graphics is a field of computer science that is now growing very rapidly right now. The term computer graphics was first coined in 1960 by computer graphics researchers named Fern Hudson and William Fitter at the Boeing Company. I'm going to ask all of you here, do you know what is Boeing Company here? Do you know about what is Boeing Company? Is there anyone knows about Boeing Company?
Go ahead.
Okay. There's also there is a tree.
Wait. Dewangga, yeah.
Airplane.
Okay. Boeing Company is the company that creates airplanes and any other tech stuff.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you very much, Dewa.
It's Dewangga.
Okay, Dewangga. Thank you very much, Dewangga. In meeting chat, there are also so many answers. Airplane maker. Thank you very much for the response. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's all correct.
Yeah, all correct. Thank you very much for the response, guys. And this term is
if we take a look in the modern time, I mean nowadays, we see that the most advanced computer graphics application is also about airplane, about the flight simulators.
Yeah, flight simulators.
Yeah, and maybe some of you have heard about Microsoft Flight Simulator. So that is, I think, in my opinion, the most advanced, the most sophisticated computer graphics applications nowadays, because it applies a lot of physics, very complex physics, to be able to simulate the flight perfectly. All right.
Okay. Thank you very much. Okay, we will continue. This term is often abbreviated as CG, computer graphic, or what is also known by the general public as computer-generated imagery. As you know, in the Hollywood, not Bollywood, right? Hollywood, there are so many films that use CGI effect. You know, the Hulk, you know, Captain America, yeah. And then, yeah, so many films, so many movies use this computer-generated imagery effect. Okay.
Yeah, by the way, I think Bollywood is still remarkable.
Oh, okay, Bollywood.
Any CG effect, we see that there's a very impossible scenes inside a Bollywood movie. Okay. You can find a lot of jokes about that Bollywood movie in TikTok.
Okay, Bollywood is awesome. Good film. Maybe Fitra is one of fans of Bollywood film.
Oh, really? Or maybe Fitra is one of the actors.
Oh, I only know Shahrukh Khan, sir. Indosiar movie is also good.
Indosiar movie, yeah, the Naga.
Indosiar, Sulman Dragon. Okay.
Yes. That's also CG. Yeah, that's correct.
Okay.
That's CG.
CG.
No. I mean CG is computer graphic.
Okay, Rafathar film. Okay, yes, I know. Rafathar film is also use CGI. Yeah, CG. That's right. That's correct.
That's wonderful.
Okay, wonderful. Okay. We know Bollywood always use impossible action. Yeah. Ari is one of fans of Bollywood movie, so he knows everything about the Bollywood here. Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. Maybe if we invite Fitra to join the conversation, he will hours and hours about Bollywood movies.
Bollywood movie, yeah.
It seems.
Okay, this is the learning plan. This is the weeks 1 until 18 weeks. No, this is not 18 weeks. We have 16. Yeah, this is
maybe some topics will be covered in the same day.
The same day. Okay, in one meeting, in one meet. Okay. The first, we are going to learn about introduction to computer graphics. Today, we will learn about that. The second, we will learn about graphics system on Webgl, and then interactive graphics is about how user can interact with the 3D environment. And then we will also learn about 3D geometry in linear algebra, 3D transformation. This is also in linear algebra. And then homogeneous coordinate, lining and shade. Homogeneous coordinate is also in linear algebra. And then lining and shading, we will learn about how to give
lighting.
Oh yeah, lighting.
Yeah, lighting is it's different.
Ada N-nya ya Pak ya? Okay, sorry. Okay, lighting. Okay. Lighting and shading. I'm so sorry. I apologize, guys. Okay, lighting and shading. We are going to learn how to make a real effect in our 3D environment by add some more lighting and then shading there. Okay, there's also texture mapping and then quaternion. And then also basic 3D scene in 3GS. We will use a 3GS library in the Webgl, and then working with light sources in 3GS, and then also material geometry, and then advanced geometry mesh in 3GS. There's also points and sprite, and then animation, how to create animated object in our virtual environment, and then how to move our camera by using the 3GS library. And then we also learn about working with texture by using 3GS, and then physics to 3GS scenes, something like that. Okay.
Some important notes for all the students, that this learning plan is actually will not solely delivered by us. I mean, by Pusiska and me. You will take some part of the teaching activity, starting from the week 7, I believe. So the one that will deliver the materials about the 3JS will be you. You need to form a team with how many people do we have in this audience, in this
44
class?
Maybe
44.
Yeah.
So you can form 5 to 6. So you can gather 5 to 6 people in one team. So that will be 8 teams in total. And every team will be asked to present the material starting from number 11, I believe. 11 up to 18.
18, yeah.
Those one. And the rest of the left and the number 10 will be covered by us. So we will help you to manage the materials for that. But do not worry about the presentation session. So we will not just let you how to say that. We will not depend on the team's presentation only for understanding the topics. We will also, I mean, me, Pusiska, and me will also help the forum during the presentation whenever they have some mistakes or some theory that may be mispresent or mistaught. Then we will help to also correct or review the lessons. No worry about that. That's all, Bu Siska.
Okay.
So please continue.
Okay. For the material, 3GS material, you can search in Google by using 3GS. You will find the site 3gs.org. Here, there are a lot of material that you can use for your presentation. There are so many effects in in 3GS that can be used with Webgl. Also, you can search in the documentation here. there are so many things, how to create a scene, and then how to install the 3GS, and then Webgl compatibility check. This is how to run your 3GS and and Webgl together. And then there's so many things here, audio, cameras. Group who have a topic about camera can add this material in their presentation. And then this is also some materials about geometry, about lights, ambient lights, shadows, and then so many things. You can add the materials from here in your presentation. I mean, how to create material, how to add material, and then how to do the line dash material, etc. You can explain all about 3GS in this documentation. Okay.
Speaking back about the team that you will form, you may start to find friends, some mates, teammates, and then decide what kind of final project. So this team will, you will form this team for group presentation as well as for the final project. So the same team for two purposes, okay? For the presentation and for the final project. Once you have set your team members, you may report that later, maybe in the week 5 or 6 to us, and later for the final project, if you do not have any single clue or any ideas about what to build for the final project, you can go to the 3js.org that have been shown by Bu Siska, that website, to find some inspirations. So there are several showcases that you can view there. Just explore that and try to come up with your own idea. Please do not how to say that, just take that projects without any changing, or even if basically the team that can build or develop their final projects in an authenticated way, they will get a better scores. We already know what kind of projects that is showed or displayed in the 3JS, so we will instantly notice or recognize when you use some of the projects from the 3JS downloaded and just use it without any changes. Okay. I strongly encourage you to avoid plagiarism in this matter. All right.
Okay. I'm going to continue for the next section. This is about the learning plan, and then this is about the tools that we are going to use in this course.
Oh, this is not the updated PDF. Yeah. I think, Bu Siska, you may use the. Do you update your OneDrive?
Yeah, I download from the OneDrive. The name of the file is introduction HF. Yesterday.
No. Wait. I think have you synchronized your OneDrive? It seems that it's outdated. Wait, give me one, because I put the Discord as well as the 5th component.
Okay, the 5th component. Maybe this is because
yeah, it seems you haven't yet turned on your OneDrive book. That's okay. That's okay. The one that everybody can the one that everybody download from the MyITS Classroom should be the updated version, the PDF or the PDF one. So it's okay. So you can also reflect on that contents, okay, from that PDF. If you want to go to the Discord, you can click on the right side. I put the Discord logo over here on the new version of the PDF, or you can just simply click on the meeting chats links that I have just posted lately. I'm sorry, Bu, to interrupt. You may
Okay, it's
go ahead.
okay. Okay. I have okay. I download the PDF in the course computer graphics class E, but the file is also the same, sir.
Oh, really? I'm sorry
Yeah.
for that. Well, let me check then. Okay.
The PDF file is has the same content. The tools has still 4 here. There is no this 4.
I'm sorry
But,
for that. Okay.
yeah.
Let me check. I need to update it then.
Okay.
You may continue, Bu.
Okay. Here maybe, yeah. This is the PDF that I have, that I had downloaded from the classroom here, and the tools had still the same. Yeah, in this course, we are going to use my ETS Classroom and then also GitHub Classroom and Visual Studio Code. You must prepare this account for GitHub and then also the Discord. You can join the GitHub and Discord server by using this menu in my ETS Classroom in the top here, Discord server and GitHub repository. You can click this or this to join the Discord and then GitHub. This is the link. Click here to link the open resource for the Discord. And then this is the computer graphics repository for class E in the GitHub. You also can join here. This is the
start the GitHub synchronization first. So we need to inform everybody to sign up for GitHub account if you do not have any GitHub account. If you do have it, then please maybe you can start by entering classroom.github.com, Bu Siska.
Classroom.github.com. Is this the classroom?
Yes. GitHub? Sign in.
Okay, this is the class.
Really? Wait. Then would you mind to switch the screen?
Okay.
All right. So I think classroom.github.com. Class E. Let me use the starter assignment. All right. I'm just going to post this link on the meeting chat. Please click on the link and start proceeding the synchronization. So you will find such a page, something like this, and then you may need to pick your ITS email account. Okay. This is mine, for example, and accept the assignment. That's all. Okay, so that's the thing that you need to do now. Once you have finished the procedure, then you will be listed in here. I got Aulia, Bagas, Bayu already linked their GitHub accounts to this GitHub Classroom. Evelyn, thank you. VK, Frederick, Gary, and others. Move back to you, Bu Siska.
Okay.
Okay, can you see your the class on you? Because I remember that I set you as a teacher as well. My mistake if there's not.
I don't know, but
Oh, let me check then.
Yeah, I think there is two organizations that I have accept here, Class E and Class C. I think
Wait. So you only got which class that you have now? I think
in the
both of
GitHub.
is already here. Do you sign in using this account?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
not my ETS account. That's my Gmail account.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, wait.
So it should be here. I'm not sure about that. Okay, later we can talk about that later. So please everyone proceed the synchronization.
Okay,
Just gonna release the screen share. Back to you, Bu.
Okay. We're going to back to the presentation. Okay, we are going to use GitHub and GitHub Classroom. We are going to use Visual Studio Code here. And don't forget to install some extension in the Visual Studio Code. Let me share my Visual Studio Code. There is some extension that you must add in this Visual Studio Code. Okay. Okay, this is the extension for computer graphics in Visual Studio Code. The first is 3D Viewer for Visual Studio Code. Okay, wait. I'm going to open the Visual Studio Code. Okay, this is the user interface, the view of my Visual Studio Code. Here you can find the extension. Here you can hover this menu in the left side. You can find the extension here, and then you can click and you can search the name of the extension. The first here, we must have 3D Viewer for VS Code. Then we can paste here. This one, we can click and install. I have installed all the extension, but for you who did not install the extension before, you must install this extension before you begin this course, because these extensions are needed. And then the second extension is browser previewer. You can search here also. This one is browser previewer. This can help us when we code by using the Webgl. And then there's also Git history, GLSS canvas, GITF tools, HTML snippets, live server, live share audio, live share extension, and etc. I will copy and paste these extension names in your in this meeting chat. Okay. Yeah, I think what you have done for today's meeting first is have an account in GitHub, and then create account in Discord also. You can join the Discord by using this link here. This one. In this one, okay. When this link is this link will redirect you to this page, and then in this page you can click this accept invite, and then the system will open the Discord, and then you can join to the channel in the Discord. Okay.
Once you join the server, you may need to scroll up a little bit to the top of this channel, and you will find a post by a turtle. Down a bit, Busiska, scroll down a bit. Yes, that cardboard, and please click on the red reaction. So the one on the right side. So we have 1, 2, 3. The one that the square with red colors. Click on that. And
this
then
will identify your class. Okay.
Once you click that, then you will be redirected to the, I think, to the rules channel. Maybe you can show us the rules channel on the left. Rules channel. Here I put some rule, a rule about changing your nickname. So please go ahead to change your nickname by right click. If this is your first time changing your nickname, maybe you can show them how to do that, Busiska. So you just click on the right side.
Okay.
You're on the list.
This is my account.
Right click. Yeah, right click and then
click and then change nickname. Yeah,
yes.
You can
and please follow the format.
The format here. The format.
So it's supposed to be like the second one. So left square bracket, E, and then dash 19, I believe, because the majority of you is from class 2019. And then please type your 3 last digits of your student ID or your NRP. Then after that, your name. How should we call you? Okay. Would you mind to scroll down the name list book? Scroll down the name list on the right side. Scroll down.
Name list. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So we got everybody's already. So that E is this one. Yeah.
But there is some student who
please
do
change
not change the name. Yeah, the nickname.
Change your nickname.
Adi Pewira, Aliot, Fajrin Amiruddin, Jaga DWP, Johan Van, etc.
You may need to. And for the one that's still in the welcome mates channel, you will stuck there if you do not react on the bot's post. This is the way to open the other channels on the Discord server, on this Discord server. I think we do have Aldo, Aulia, and who is this? SKRRRZX that haven't yet reacted on the post. So you need to react that first, and then you can go to the rules page. You will be redirected to the rules page, and you can also view other channels in this server.
Okay.
And would you mind to explain to us, Bu Siska, about what are the channels in here all about?
There are welcome channel. When for the first time we enter the Discord, the system will redirect us to this welcome channel, welcome meets, and then rules is for the rules in this course, especially for the name format, nickname format. That is used in this course. And then there is also channel announcement channel. Anything about announcement in this course will be published will be posted in this channel. And then there is also schedule for the meeting in our course. This is for class C and class E. All the scheduled meeting will be posted here by the lectures by me or maybe Mr. Hazik. And then for campus, I think not all of you can see this channel, isn't it, Mr. Hazik? They can only see channel for their class E.
Only class E?
Yeah.
Only class E.
You can only see this class.
See homework, help, share picked, free chats, self introductions, etc.
Okay. And then in this after class E channel, you can see also homework help. Maybe some of you need help for the homework, and then share pitch. Maybe you want to share a picture. This is Dimas. And then free chats. You can chat anything here. Yeah. Anything. Yeah. If you want to ask or anything. Self introduction. For the class C, there's some people here that have introduced to us. You can also introduce yourself by using it. Okay, thank you very much, Gary Sihaj. Hello, everybody. My name is Gary Sihaj. Currently, I'm interested in 3D modeling using Blender and currently struggling to learn Directx. Okay. Okay, thank you very much for the motivation, Gary Sihaj.
Yeah.
Okay, you can write here. There is so many things here. Many people has respond in this, has post some introduction to us. Some want to create their own word. Some one of them trying to write a lyrics. Here's, yeah. You can write here for the introduction. And then there is also online class on schedule. You can see the online meeting schedule here, or the recording. The recording of the online meeting, isn't it?
Actually, this channel functions as Zoom chat window. Later,
okay.
we will not use Zoom meeting again. We will just use the audio channel in this Discord for next week, because everybody is using Zoom right now in ITS, so it's stuck and sometimes traffic jam. The bandwidth is crowded. So I believe that later it's not really necessary to have a Zoom meeting for our media. For the learning media, for the teaching media, we can just use this Discord for our teaching and learning. And the advantage of using Discord, if I'm not mistaken, we can use multiple screen sharing, so everybody can share their screens and everybody can decide which screens they would like to see. So it's not really there's no necessity for just like Zoom, everybody should watch on your screen, but later if they do not want to see the screen, just want to hear your voice, it's also okay to maybe to save your bandwidth. It's fine.
Yeah. For the internet connection that is not stable, you can listen only the voice here by using the audio here. There is also voice, also a speaker icon in the left menu here. You can
voice channel.
Yeah, voice channel. There's live tutor, live class. Yeah, or maybe one of you want to have a talk with your friend. You can visit this Plaza Supeno. Yeah, maybe kalian pengen ngobrol. Yeah, you can visit this Plaza Supeno. Okay. Okay, Evelyn has posted something here. She said that she wants to work in IKEA, creating a different furniture design. That's great, cool. Evelyn.
Awesome.
That's awesome. Okay.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Aspiration, yeah.
Okay. That's all about the tools. Maybe is there any question, guys? You need to prepare the account in GitHub, and then account for the Discord, and then you need to prepare the Visual Studio Code, and then install the extension that I have copy in this meeting chat. This one, the extension. This extension is also can also be read by all of you here in this. I think I see online chat, online class. Yeah, this one. This code extension. You can also read the extension in this Discord channel, so you can install this extension in your Visual Studio Code. That's all. Okay, I'm going to continue to the PowerPoint. Then today's topic. Today we are going to talk about the definition about computer graphics. I think we have talked about that topic about the definition. I think this one is done. And then let's continue for the next. We are going to talk about the example of computer graphics application and then the history. The example of computer graphics application, yeah, as you can see here, there's a Department of Informatics building in ITS. I really miss this place so much because I come here, I visit this place maybe 5 or 4 months ago. I visit this place. And then this one in this picture is Minecraft. That was made by your adik-adik, ya, dari adik-adik angkatan 2020. They create this Minecraft as their task in the ospek, ya, tugas ospek here. They develop this informatics department building before they visit the real building. Jadi mereka membangun bangunannya sebelum mereka mengunjungi bangunan itu sendiri. Okay, this is the example of computer graphics application. Admin RBTC. Okay, there is also admin RBTC. Adam. Okay. The computer graphics can be implemented in many application. Yeah, here there is games. For games, we know we know that games for the first game is developed in the black and white visualization, yeah, in black and white interface. And then right now games, we know so many games that have many real effect, many 3D modeling, many real environment, many virtual environment that is built like a real environment in our real world. And then there is also virtual reality application, simulation, user interface, animation, movie, etc. This is the example of computer graphics application. Okay. There is a chat. Tidak, Bu, saya hanya orang yang sering nginap di Lab Giga. Oh, this is the administrator of Lab Giga, maybe. Okay, guys. This is computer vision and computer graphics. I'm going to ask you, from this figure, what is in your mind when you see this figure? Is there anyone can help me to explain what is this figure means? Maybe? Is there anyone? Yeah, kapan terakhir nginep? Is there anyone can help me to explain this? There's computer vision and then computer graphics. Is there anyone knows the difference about computer vision and computer graphics? Semester 2. Okay, is there no one? Okay.
Somebody raised hand.
Oh, there is. Oh, I can't see. Okay, Gary Sihaj. Okay, Gary. Okay, tell me what is in your mind, Gary. What is in your mind?
Computer vision is process that detect the environment. I mean, see the environment. A computer produce some graphic to be displayed on the screen, something like that.
Okay. Okay. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you very
Adrian,
much.
Maybe Adrian
okay.
also like to give
Adrian.
opinions.
Yeah. Sorry. So the computer vision is how computers see the world that we are in, like in the earth. And then computer graphic is how computer tell. It's just like computer vision is just like the eye of the computer, the sense of the computer, and computer graphic is like the mouth of the computer, the action of the computer.
Awesome.
Okay, awesome.
Very awesome analogy. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a great answer, guys. Okay, computer vision is how to capture what is we see here in our real life environment. It's captured and then stored in this computer. It's computer vision. What we see and what we capture by using this camera and then store it in this computer, can be computer vision.
So it's just
And
like Gary said, it captures the environment. It captures
the environment.
and
Right.
And the Adrian has mentioned about eyes analogy.
Eyes.
It's like the way computer use I think it's eyes, and then to capture the environment, the reality from its surrounding. Yeah.
Okay, that's computer vision. What is captured by using this input device such as camera and then store it in this computer is computer vision. And then what about computer graphics? Computer graphics is focused on how to display, how to visualize what is stored in this computer. We have captured the surrounding, our environment. We have captured it and we store it in the computer. And the next is the output process, how to visualize, how to display the image, anything that is saved, that is stored in this computer into the output device, such as a monitor, or maybe there is also a head-mounted display for virtual reality application.
Just like coined or not coined, it's just appointed by Gary. Gary said the point is display. So in computer graphics, we focus on how to display some data from the PC to the monitor or the head-mounted displays. And as Adrian said, if I'm not mistaken, he said about action. And to be specific, in my opinion, computer graphics is just like our hands, because we will teach computers how to draw, how to draw the data that they have in their memory, in their storages, and then put it into the display.
Okay. So this is about the input device and output device. The computer vision will capture the surrounding by using camera, for the example, or any input device, and then save it or store it in this computer. And then the computer want to visualize it and ask the output device, such as monitor, to display what they want to display. This is the computer graphics. So computer graphics focus in how to visualize or display what is stored in this computer. It's a long time ago. Okay, is there any question before I continue for the next section? No? Okay, we are going to continue. This is another different about computer vision and computer graphics. This is there is a image, two-dimensional image, and then there's geometry, three-dimensional. Is there anyone that can help me to explain this graphics, this figure, maybe this chart, this? Is there anyone? Okay, if there is no one, I'm going to try to explain. Okay, a computer is only no two-dimensional image. Computer only know and can visualize two-dimensional image. We capture all everything in our surrounding by using the input device, such as camera, as a two-dimensional image. We capture anything in our surrounding, in our real environment, real world, by using camera. We capture it and we save it, we store it as two-dimensional image. That's computer vision. And then this is the focus on computer graphics. Computer graphics is trying to visualize, trying to display those two images, those two-dimensional images into three-dimensional images, such as in the real world, so our eyes can see the virtual environment generated like in the real world, something like that. That's the focus on computer graphics, the focus of computer graphics, the focus of computer graphics. The PC computer focus in how to capture our surrounding, maybe that, and store it in the computer, store the data as a two-dimensional image in the computer. That's the focus of computer vision. That's it. And then the computer graphics here focus on how to visualize those two-dimensional images that is stored in the computer to be three-dimensional image, three-dimensional geometry, three-dimensional object. So we can see in the computer here as real as in our real environment here, something like that. Or there is anything that you don't understand about my explanation? Is there any question? Oke, mungkin bahasa Indonesia ya. Jadi di pemrosesan citra kita mengcapture gambar yang ada di lingkungan sekitar kita dan menyimpannya di dalam komputer dalam bentuk gambar dua dimensi. Komputer hanya bisa mengenali gambar dua dimensi dan hanya bisa menampilkan gambar dua dimensi. Monitor ini ya. Nah, itu computer vision. Tapi computer graphics mencoba mensimulasikan gambar dua dimensi yang disimpan di dalam komputer menjadi menjadi objek tiga dimensi ya, menjadi gambar tiga dimensi, sehingga seolah-olah apa yang kita lihat di komputer ini sama seperti yang ada di dunia nyata kita, seperti itu. Itu adalah tugasnya computer graphics, bagaimana memvisualisasikan, bagaimana menciptakan sebuah tampilan display yang seolah-olah mirip dengan keadaan di dunia nyata. Jadi inilah bedanya apa yang dimaksud dua dimensi dan di sini tiga dimensi. That's all.
Maybe I can add up some
thank you,
more
sir.
explanations. All right, so we have image and vectors actually. So the gray one is two-dimensional image, and the orange one is three-dimensional vectors. When you learn about the vectors and points in linear algebra, next on you will learn maybe you have understood that vectors and points can build geometry. We will cover about this later in the next meetings. Basically, the one that we store in computer is geometry. When we talk about the computer graphics, we will transform that geometry, means the vectors data that we have in the storages, in the memory, that XYZ, the collection of XYZ, a bunch of those XYZ, and project it onto the surface, onto the screen. Okay, that's the responsibility of computer graphics. As maybe Bu Siska, what Bu Siska meant by computer only understand or display two-dimensional image, because so far up to today there is no three-dimensional displays. Okay, so we still do not have such Star Wars or that Star Trek holographic displays, not yet. Maybe later, 5 or 10 years later, it's possible. But up to this 2021, we haven't yet had any three-dimensional displays. When we say that we watch 3D movie, we see some 3D animation, it's actually just some projection of 3D geometry on the screen. Am I right? So it's not actually two-dimensional. It's not actually three-dimensional imagery. It's drawn according or based on the three-dimensional data that is stored in the computer, but in the end, it's still two-dimensional imagery. And that's the goal that we will try to achieve in this computer graphics course. We want to learn how to manage, how to organize those data, those three-dimensional data on the computer and transform it into two-dimensional imagery on the screen. Speaking about computer vision, contrarily, computer vision is responsible for managing two-dimensional image from the camera. It can be a static image or dynamic video streams. It can be both of those media, but basically those sources of imagery is two-dimensional. The one that we capture from the camera is not three-dimensional, even though it comes from 3D world. The real world is 3D, but the camera can only capture two-dimensional imagery. And then from that two-dimensional imagery, the computer vision will apply some techniques, will apply some formula, will apply some algorithm to transform it into three-dimensional data and save it to your storage on your memory or your database. So that is the way computer vision works. So it's work inversely comparing to the computer graphics. And there's some additional course on the left side. You can see on the Bu Siska screen. It's a pemrosesan citra or image processing. It's yet another course that is responsible for managing how to transform two-dimensional image to yet another two-dimensional image in maybe different composition or different format. Maybe you want to change the colored picture to grayscale picture, or maybe you want to change monographic picture and set it into stereographic picture, so we can see it more with some depth technique, so it can be more like 3D, etc. That's image processing. Back to you, Bu Siska.
Okay. In this image processing, we also can detect object, based on the two-dimensional imagery there that is input in the computer, and then they can detect the object there, and then how to memisahkan gambar dengan objeknya, something like that, to detect the object, to classify the object, and then to detect something in the object in the two-dimensional image. That's image processing. Okay, let's continue. Thank you very much, Mr. Hazik. Okay, this is computer graphics. We see here simulation, physics, 3D geometry, and projection. In the computer graphics, there is a relation between computer graphics and the physics. Why? Because in computer graphics, we are trying to simulate the real world environment to the projection here in the virtual environment. We need the physics to implement anything happen in the real world environment, such as lighting, something like that. There is also shadows. That's in physics. That's a material in physics course. I think all of you had done physics course maybe in a senior high school, You have learned about physics, about lightning, about shadows, maybe about cermin, about kaca dan seterusnya, something like that. This is what computer graphics course, the computer graphics will simulate what is in the physics in the virtual environment. We create the 3D geometry. We try to create the 3D model, the three-dimensional object here, and then we try to add some physics effect to make the virtual environment as real as in the real environment, as real as in our real world, something like that, Membuatnya nyata seperti itu, seperti yang ada di dunia nyata seperti itu. Kita butuh yang namanya physics ini, seperti pencahayaan seperti tadi. Maybe we also learn about gravity, isn't it? So we can simulate the gravity here, berat dan seterusnya. And then What about cairan seperti itu? Nah, how to make the water flow, and then something like that. Bagaimana airnya itu tadi mengalir, and then how bayangan, how to create shadows in this 3D virtual environment, and etc. That's computer graphics. Computer graphics try to simulate what we learn in this physics into this virtual environment. Try to simulate it by using some libraries or etc. Is there any question about this figure? Or maybe you are going to add some explanation, want to give more explanation, or maybe, anything? Is there anyone? Okay. If there is no one, we're going to continue.
I saw Jagat. Jagat.
Okay, Jagat.
His hand.
Okay, wait a minute.
Yes,
okay, Jagat. Yeah.
I have some question. Do we have to create this physics algorithm or physics formula from scratch, or there is a library or there is some package to help us creating this computer graphic technique?
Yeah. For some physics effect, we can use 3GS. That's why we use the 3GS library here. That library help us to simulate the physics here, physics effects in our virtual environment, such as lighting and then shadows and then maybe material or texture in the 3D object that we create and etc. But some of effect we need to code it from the scratch. There is so many research about that, how to simulate water, how to simulate many things that you can learn in the many research that learn about how to simulate the physics here into the virtual environment. The 3GS itself, they have some library, they have some functions that you can use to implement this physics effect in your virtual environment. But if you can't find the physics effect that you want in 3GS, you can use another library, or maybe you can learn some research in IEEE Explorer, maybe read something like that, how to simulate the physics effect in our virtual environment. Yeah.
Okay, let me add up more explanation about this. Basically, during our course, we will learn two things, Webgl and 3JS. As for Webgl, you may need to define your physics from scratch. You will need to define your lighting from scratch. Okay, Jagat? And other people may note, please take a note of this. And as Busiska said, in 3JS, there will be some functions, some methods that you just take it for granted. You just use it and just set the parameters, and it will help you to define the settings, the lighting settings, the shading, etc. Something related to the lighting physics. But both of them, both of the 3JS and WebGL, they do not support a physics like gravity. For the gravity, you will need to use an extra library for that. And for the 3JS, usually we maybe you can help me to Google it, Busiska. I think it's PHSYX, PHSYX, Bu.
PHSYX, okay, Pak. You or watermark.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure about the web support, whether this library, you can just click it, whether it supports the web version. Oh, it's only for NVIDIA. Would you please try to search for physics library on web? or just use of wait, or just use physics, the regular English physics, not that branded. So PH, yes, physics, and I think physics V. Nah, emang benar ya? PHYSIC. Mestinya sih ngono ya.
SICS, iya benar kan, physics.
PHYSICS.
PH, oh iya sorry, iya sama siang
Great.
Pak, jam siang Pak.
Thank you.
Sorry. Okay, thank you Raharja, Naufal, and Rian. Okay.
I think we should have that. The maybe physics JS, maybe JS library. Physics JS library. Maybe we can use that keyword JS library. JS.
Matter, physics JS.
Matter or physics JS. Yeah, I think those two things. That's the two options that you can use for supporting your later.
This one Bandul, yeah.
You can use this. This is to cover the gravity physics that didn't cover. That is not covered by both 3JS and Webgl. Back to you, Bu Siska.
Oke, ya. Jadi kalau tadi kita pakai Webgl dan 3JS ya, tidak semua efek 3 dimensi ada di 3JS. Jadi kita bisa menambahkan library lain, pustaka lain seperti Matter ini, Matter.js atau anything here that you can search in the Google. Atau you can learn some research in IEEE Explorer. Jadi di IEEE Explorer itu ada banyak penelitian yang mencoba membuat efek fisika di dunia virtual, seperti bagaimana cara menuangkan air, bagaimana airnya itu mengalir, lalu bagaimana jika kain dengan bahan material yang berbeda, ya, kain punya materi yang berbeda, and then its texture in our body, bagaimana ketika dimasukkan ke badan kita, bentuknya jadi seperti apa. Nah, itu ada penelitian sendiri yang sampai saat ini masih sedang diteliti dan dikembangkan. Gitu. But for this course, in this computer graphics course, we only use that Webgl and then 3JS. But if you are going to explore more by using another libraries such as Matter.js or etc., yeah, you can do that. It's okay. Okay, and then we are going to the next section here. Okay, this is physics 3JS. Okay.
It's a watching list, a watching task.
Yeah, there's a watching task.
We just let everybody to watch later after the session is okay.
Okay. Maybe, is there any question? This is the history of computer graphics. There's some era here. There is a pixel pioneers from the black and white image in the computer, and then in the game we know about sprite.
Hi guys,
also polygon, voodoo bloom, and future crisis. This graphics history is this history of computer graphics is depend on the development of hardware. I think the great hardware can result a great computer graphics effect, something like that. Ya, jadi perkembangan ini tadi dari komputer grafis ini, grafika komputer ini, dari yang awalnya pixel, titik hitam putih, gambar hitam putih, sampai jadi gambar 3 dimensi semacam itu juga bergantung dengan keberadaan hardware-nya itu sendiri. Ya, kalau zaman dulu PC, computer, or laptop, the specification, the performance is not, ya, tidak seperti yang sekarang ya, gitu ya. So we need to visualize something like a black and white like this, or maybe the color that is chosen for, warna yang dipilih untuk game-game yang terdahulu itu tidak sama seperti yang sekarang. Kalau yang sekarang itu sudah as real as, jadi seperti yang ada di dunia nyata, ya, kita usahakan sudah mirip seperti itu. Ada banyak teknologi yang berkembang di sini, dari yang namanya pixel, dari yang namanya hanya titik-titik, terus dia jadi sprite yang untuk menganimasi, terus juga ada dari yang awalnya zamannya dulu background-nya hanya statis diam, ya, background di game zaman dahulu, the background is cannot be moved. The background is still there, but the object the player, the obstacle that is moved in the game. But right now, we know so many technique. In this video, we'll explain more about that. Ada banyak teknik, ada parallax scrolling, terus ada background yang mulai bergerak seperti permainan Super Mario yang loncat-loncat dan seterusnya. Ya, ada banyak hal. Ada permainan Star Wars, ada permainan yang ada di PlayStation 1 sampai dengan PlayStation 5 sekarang dan sebagainya. There's so many things happen ya di sini, di history dari computer graphics. Ya, teman-teman bisa lihat di sini. Oke, mungkin tugasnya ini Pak. Ada mau ditambahkan lagi mungkin Pak Hasib?
I saw Fitra raising his hands in the audience.
Okay, Fitra Ari, is there any question or maybe you are going to explain about Bollywood? Okay, Fitra.
Oh, no, Bu Siska. I wanna ask about Pak Hadzik said about 2D convert to 3D is just projection. Yes, right, Pak.
Yeah.
Maybe I wanna ask you about another processor. Maybe another process, not projection, not just projection, maybe, or process other, maybe, sir. Can you explain me about it, sir? Because I not hear you about before you explain it.
Did you mean that we would like to back to the previous slides, Fitra, and talk about that once? The previous one, yet the previous one. Do you want to confirm the lessons that we have just heard from this slide, Fitra? So
yes,
you
yes, Pak Ajik. Maybe I wanna ask you about another process, maybe, sir.
Another process?
Yes. Pak Ajik said about 2D to 3D is just projection. Apakah mungkin ada proses yang lain bilingual?
Oh, okay. Actually, the projection is the process transforming something from the higher degree to the lower degree dimension. So it should be from 3D to 2D, 3D to 2D. That is projection. Just like, you know, our shadows, drop shadows. So the black one, when you stand outside, so you just stand under the sun and you got the shadow on the floor. On the floor, it means that you got that shadow as a projection of your body, right? Your body is 3D, but your projection is 2D because it's on the flat surface. And actually, you can calculate in which location your head is, in which location your hand is on the shadow with some formula. And that formula is actually the projection formula. We will learn about that later in the week 6 or 7, if I'm not mistaken. We will talk about the projection and the homogeneous coordinate. And as for the process from the 2D to 3D, I'm not quite sure about what is the name of this process. Maybe it does exist. If I have heard that, but so far I didn't have any specific knowledge to tell you about this particular topic, the 2D from 2D to 3D, because it's gonna be the topics on the computer vision, Fitra. So we do not focus on talking or discussing about the 2D to 3D. Instead, for this computer graphics, we are we will spend more time in understanding many process, transforming something from 3D to 2D. Is that okay? Is that answering your question, Fitra? I'm sorry if it does not satisfy your expectation.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Anything else? Any more questions with respect to that?
Oh, no, sir. Thank you.
No. Great. Shafiq, go ahead.
Actually, sir, I want to ask regarding about OpenGL. Is that okay?
Sure.
First, before entering this course, I was wondering about computer graphics. So I doing a bit search about it, and I found OpenGL, sir, using LSL and C++.
Yeah.
Is there any difference between WebGL with 3JS versus OpenGL and C++? Thank you very much.
Very brilliant question. Thank you, Shafiq. Perhaps we will cover more in detail about this question, the answer to your questions later in the next meeting, okay? Because we will talk about the WebGL graphic systems. And in brief, WebGL is web version of OpenGL. That's it. Okay, so I think that's the short question that may answer your question. In long version, so there will be, we will learn about that in the next meeting, I believe, that there's a specific of OpenGL version called OpenGL ES, embedded system. OpenGL means Open Graphics Library ES, embedded system. That is later by many developers were transformed into WebGL API, and then they put this WebGL API in the browsers. When we want to run an OpenGL application, we need to install some runtime, just like when you want to run some Java application, you need to install Java runtime, you know that? And if you want to run some OpenGL application, then you need to prepare your computers, let the computers meet the OpenGL specification, and then you can run the OpenGL application, which means that perhaps some OpenGL applications can run on some computers, maybe on the Windows operating system, but they cannot work properly in the Mac OS environment or in the Linux environment. And that's a problem. With WebGL, we try to simplify the development. We just put the application as a web application and we can just run it on the browser. And, you know, browsers is just browsers. You can open it everywhere, despite the operating system. You can open it on your computer. You can open it on your tablet, even your Raspberry Pi, your mobile phones, any devices that support those browsers. And it's widespread. It's more widespread comparing to the OpenGL. And actually, there are also other version of graphics library that is quite popular. You may heard about Directx. Have you heard that?
Yes, sir. Actually,
yeah.
Some game use that library.
Yeah. Directx is actually kind of more proprietary by Microsoft. That's why everybody not really like it, because they want open platform. That's why many people choose OpenGL instead. And in addition to OpenGL, actually there are also other version of Open Graphics Library that is called Vulkan, VULKAN. It's OpenGL. You may say that it's just OpenGL is just like a Java, and Vulkan is just more like a C and C++ of Open Graphics Library. So it's down to the machine, more like a down to the machine, but it's more powerful. And maybe you can help me to Google it, Bu Siska, VULKAN. It was a K. It's like I think it's the characters in a Star Trek. I'm not quite sure. It seems about that. This one. So you can use this, and if you want to build something on iOS or Mac OS, you can use Metal. Metal is developed by Apple, yet another graphics API. Is yet more powerful if you want to put it on the Apple platform machines. But if you want to shoot many platforms as your development targets, then I think, especially for the beginner, Webgl is a good start. That's why we use this in our course. Hope that answers your question, Shafiq.
Yeah, thank you very much, sir.
Back to you, Bu Siska.
Okay. Is there any question, guys? If there is no other question, I think I'm going to copy paste the YouTube video so you can watch.
Actually, I've just put it on the Discord, Bu.
Okay.
The online, what is that? I also for that the
This
one.
one, online class.
This one. Yeah. This one. Yes.
Yeah.
This video. Yeah.
Yeah, you can watch this video and then you can understand about the history of graphics. The example of the implementation of computer graphics here is game. So many games will be explained here, and then the graphics, its techniques, and etc. Maybe is there anything else that are you going to discuss here, guys?
Meanwhile, you can open the share pick free chats and self-introductions book. Maybe we can have some funny things there.
Yeah. Yesterday, the self-introduction is so
hilarious.
Hilarious, yeah. Dragon in Indonesia. Some of our students want to become a dragon. Dragon. They want to create a dragon in Indonesia. Okay. Meleduk in this semester. Okay, thank you very much, Irwanda and Putra. Okay, I hope so your laptop isn't going to meleduk, yeah. Okay. Overload. Okay. Shafiq on games. Yeah, but we are not going to using Blender in this course. If you are going to learn how to use Blender, you can join animation and 3D modeling course. In that course we will use Blender. But in this computer graphics course, we use Webgl, how to create model the 3D object from scratch. How to compose a 3D object from the from the nodes until it becomes edge, garis, a line, from the titik-titik itu tadi sampai jadi garis, and then become a 3D object such as a cube or maybe anything. PC burning. Okay, expect some surprise. Okay, thank you very much, Dewanga. I want to meet real moon. Are you going to become an astronaut maybe? Petra Ari want to meet the real moon by joining this course. Okay, my name is Frederick. Roses are red, violets are blue. I can dream banana. Okay, banana. Okay, Adam or Afam. I'm looking forward learning about Sigi and other related stuff. Hopefully, I can make awesome things in the future. Amin. Okay, Adam.
How the free chat and Shapiks, do you have more things there? The channels of free chats and SharePicked. What is in there?
Share page. Wait.
Of the self-introduction.
Self-introduction.
Free chats and SharePicked. Yes, that one. Oh, just yet another react.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
You can share any picture here, guys. Maybe something that makes everyone's in the class laugh. Yeah.
Do something on the classy. Oh no, classy. Today is class E, right? I just forgot it. Maybe
yeah, class E.
Oh, some people just gather on the Plaza Supeno.
Oh,
What are
yeah.
they
There's
talking about?
Evelyn, Naufal, Frederick. I really want to know what they are talking.
I feel like I'm teaching right now. We are teaching right now, Bu, and then
Oh.
everybody is just going outside.
Ya, ke kamar mandi
Sorry.
nih ya Pak. Maybe
Or maybe-
some of the students izin ke kamar mandi and they talking outside the class. Ayo.
Yeah, or maybe we can specifically add an extra toilets voice channel
Yeah.
that usually.
Okay, maybe one of our students are going to toilet. Yeah, we can add toilet channel here.
Okay. Any more question, guys? So we have 5 minutes left, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that for today's meeting, we just let you to mark your attendance up to the end of the session. But for next meeting, we have a rule that everybody should not be late up to 1:15. Okay, so please make sure that you come before 1:15 and mark your attendance accordingly. Otherwise, you will just lose your present score. That's not good. Okay, so we try to be disciplined we try to learn to be disciplined in this class as well. That every laugh. Okay. Just take note that my promise for this course, after learning computer graphics, this particular course, later you will understand how to teach computer to draw. That is the goal of this course. We want to teach computers how to draw, and by any means, one of them is technically we will just apply some linear algebra, the projection, something like that, etc. There are couple of algorithms that we use specifically to teach computers how to draw. That is the takeaway from this introduction course. Back to you, Bu Siska.
Okay, guys. Is there anything that we are going to discuss in today's meeting? Is there anything else? If there is nothing else, maybe we can close this meeting. Yeah.
We can pray together.
Yeah, we can pray together before we end this meeting. Okay. Let's begin to pray. Okay, finish. Thank you very much for the attendance, guys. And then thank you very much also for the question and for the response in this class. Thank you very much, Mr. Hazik. Okay, if there is no more question and anything to discuss, I think it's enough for today's meeting. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat sore. Good afternoon.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Yeah.